Tottenham Chiefs view £50 million ex-Real Madrid gem as a key potential signing. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Before we get into today's update, don't forget to click that subscribe button and stay informed with all the latest news. Tottenham are interested in signing Real Sociedad winger Takefusa Kubo, who has a £50 million release clause according to Fichajes. Reports out of Spain this week claim Tottenham are looking to sign Kubo and view the 23-year-old as a key potential addition for Postecoglou. Both Liverpool and Bayern Munich are also in the mix though, so there is fierce competition for his signature heading into next year. His contract includes a release clause of around £50 million, so Spurs know the price needed to bypass negotiations with Sociedad and head straight to the player to discuss terms. "I think he's having a good season," said Zinedine Zidane on Kubo in 2020 during the player's time at Real Madrid. "He's playing a lot, and that's what we all wanted. He is a very interesting player for the present and the future. I'm happy he's doing well. Of course, if he were to stay at home tomorrow, then that'd be better. But I wish him the best and urge him to continue like this. His future, though, we won't decide until the summer. That's something for later. Ange Postecoglou is reportedly in the market for adding a direct wide man to his ranks and wants a long-term solution to his team's right-sided issues. Dejan Kulusevski has demonstrated that he's more effective in a central role, while Brennan Johnson continues to display inconsistency. Thus, the North Londoners believe Kubo could be the perfect option to take this mantle, and they're currently exploring the possibility of signing him. Sociedad are keen on extracting maximum value for the former Mallorca loanee and won't settle for anything less than his £50 million release clause. Spurs are reportedly in talks over a potential free transfer swoop for a top Bayer Leverkusen and Germany international centre-back, who could even be on the move in the new year. Jonathan Tah is the player in question, with the 28-year-old, his current contract running out at the end of the campaign, and clubs outside of Germany able to discuss a pre-contract from January. Tah is currently valued at £25 million on Transfermarkt, although it's thought that any interested clubs could land him for less than that in the winter window, if Leverkusen opt to sell rather than lose him for nothing. Spurs have reportedly made funds available for another centre-back signing in January, given the hamstring problems that continue to hamper Mickey van de Ven and doubts over the long-term future of major Real Madrid target Christian Romero. They will not have it all their own way in the chase for Tah though, with Manchester United, Newcastle and Chelsea all keen on the player along with Barcelona and Bayern Munich. However, TBR Football reports that the North London outfit have been in talks with the player and given him food for thought over joining a squad Ange Postecoglou continues to revamp after a summer of outgoings. Tah certainly fits in terms of what Postecoglou wants from his centre-backs, given his speed and aggression to win the ball high up the pitch. At 6'4" in, Tah is also a dominant force in the air and would strengthen a Tottenham side that has problems with set pieces since the Australian took over at the club. At 28 years of age, he may be older than the current profile of player the club are looking at. However, given the low cost involved and Tah's experience, he appears to be a sensible fit for Spurs. If he does move to Tottenham, he will either be a rotational centre-back to fill in for Romero or Van de Ven, or a straight swap for the Argentine if he moves to Madrid. Indeed, Tah is considered a more rounded player than Radu Dragusin at the moment, with the Romanian having some issues since stepping into the side for the injured Van de Ven. Fabrizio Romano reveals Tottenham have now started the process to extend one key player's stay at the club. Heung-min Son's current deal at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium runs out next summer, but Spurs will not be sweating over the forward's future at the moment. This is because the club have the option to extend the South Korean's contract by another 12 months and tie him down until the summer of 2026. It is not known if Son's £190,000 per week Spurs salary will increase. It emerged recently that the 32-year-old's contract situation has not gone unnoticed in Saudi Arabia, with a few Saudi Pro League clubs plotting a sensation move to take the Asian superstar to the Middle East. It was reported by Give Me Sport last week that rather than offering Son a new long-term right now, Spurs have instead decided to activate the one-year extension, putting negotiations over a new deal on the back burner for the time being. Romano has now backed up that claim, taking to social media to reveal that the Lilywhites have now begun the process of activating the one-year extension in their captain's contract. Tottenham may have delayed negotiations over a new long-term deal for Son due to talks regarding potential investment into the club, with chairman Daniel Levy open to offers. For the time being, Spurs might want to keep their wage bill as low as possible to make the club attractive to investors. If and when the North London club do receive a substantial investment, that might be the time for them to potentially shatter their wage ceiling and make some big moves. Tottenham would have to shatter their transfer record if they wish to sign a rising Bundesliga star who is reportedly on their radar. Eintracht Frankfurt's Hugo Larsson is quickly becoming one of the most sought-after talents in Europe, with the midfielder emerging as one of the best young players across the Bundesliga over the last 16 months. It was reported by Florian Plettenberg last week that Tottenham, Liverpool and Arsenal were all keeping tabs on the youngster ahead of January. However, the journalist explained that Frankfurt want to keep the player until the summer and are well protected since his contract at the club runs until 2029. It has now been reported by Bild that while Larsson can be signed in January, any interested clubs, including those from the Premier League, would have to break the bank to do so. It is explained that it would take an offer of around £70 million to convince Frankfurt to part ways with the young Swede in the upcoming transfer window. The outlet suggests that the Bundesliga club might not have expected anyone to pay such a fee and might have made such a high demand to scare off suitors. Larsson only put pen to paper on a new deal at Deutsche Bank Park at the start of last month. Speaking soon after signing the deal, the midfielder insisted that he remains very happy at Frankfurt, adding that he wants to be part of the club's journey over the next few years. He previously told Kicker, "I wouldn't sign anything I didn't want to do. I feel very comfortable at Eintracht, on and off the pitch. I enjoy my time here. I think Frankfurt are getting better every year and I want to be a part of that. We can become one of the top clubs in Germany if we aren't already." That's it for today's update. If you liked the video and want to keep up with everything Tottenham, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for our latest content. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and share it with other Spurs fans. Let's build our Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs.